Hey everyone, I'm Mezeul II, Nikon ambassador and extreme nature and landscape photographer. And I want to welcome you to a rainy yet beautiful Hawaii. Now some of you may know that my career has been made up of documenting active volcanoes over the last 10 years. And after watching data for about the past week, it looks like Kīlauea is about to erupt again. So as fun as this may be, there's work to be done, and I want to show you what it takes to document an active volcano. All right, everybody, a quick update. As you can see, day is starting to turn to night, and it has been a day of battling the elements, the wind, the rain, and testing patience, because Kīlauea is erupting, but it's not really the big eruption that I was hoping for. That being said, nature's in control, and the big fountains, the big eruption can still happen, so stay tuned. I'm gonna be out here until I need to sleep, but fingers crossed that I have something to show you very soon. All right, good morning everybody, or good night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Kīlauea is still erupting, but we're not getting the big fountains yet. I know that's the common theme of this little behind the scenes shoot, but what we are getting is these really nice spatters coming out of the cone, and as you can see behind me, it is pitch black out here. So one of the techniques that I use on the Z8 and the Z9 that helps me focus at night is Starlight View. So that's what I'm using right now to focus in on the inside of the crater, which, yeah, it's bright from the lava, but it's still overall relatively dark. So I'm using Starlight View to manually focus to make sure that the inside of my crater is tack sharp, and here's what I'm shooting. Good morning, everybody. It's been a long 24 hours documenting Kīlauea erupting, and now she has really awoken. We have 600-foot tall fountains of lava. The sound is incredible, and I'm gonna shoot my heart out here. Got the Z8, the Z6III, 120 frames per second, 60 frames per second 8K, interval timer shooting for time lapses. We're gonna knock it all out. Let's go. All right, so I'm a little bit closer to the action now, and this fountain's fluctuating in height. So sometimes it's a little bit over 600 feet, sometimes a little bit below. So I'm gonna take my Z8, go through interval timer shooting, and set a 1 second interval, and shoot a time lapse to show you how Kīlauea is essentially breathing. Check it out. All right, it's been a fun-filled morning of shooting all the lava that I can handle, but the eruption isn't over yet. So I'm gonna look around for different compositions and also experiment around with shutter speeds and trying to invoke some emotion and energy into the frame. Now I know what you're thinking, it's pretty bright outside, but I'm gonna put on a 6-stop neutral density filter, bring my aperture as high as I can, ISO low, and try to drag the shutter to create some energy within these frames. Well, that was a fun-filled and action-packed day, and although the eruption has ended now, and all that remains is a smoking cinder cone out there, there's still some photography to be created. Now, as day turns to night, what's going to happen is the remnant lava that is on the floor of Polymao'omao crater is going to start to glow that fiery orange. And I scouted out this location the other day where I have these beautiful trees framing up the entire crater, and I plan on using the NIKKOR 14-24 Z for some long exposure photography and bring this scene back to life. Well, it's been an exciting and adventurous past couple of days out here documenting the latest eruption of the Kīlauea volcano. But now it's time to head home, get a little bit of rest, work on some content, and prepare to go out and capture the next beautiful thing that this world has to show us. I wish you all very happy shooting, and thank you so much for following along.